Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Supercar Guy channel. I have reviewed most of these scanners on the table, and in the process I have learned that most people, they don't really know what kind of functionality they're trying to get out of their scanners. Whether you need something simpler like this or you need more functionality out of these scanners, most people don't really know what the difference is. So in this video I will show you how to pick a scanner and the features that you will need for your needs without blowing your budget. To start with, let's talk about budgets. Automotive scanners range anywhere from $15 for a simple OBD2 scanner to many $1,000s for advanced diagnostic systems. So how much should you spend on one? Well, I think a lot of it has to do with what job is at hand. If the dealer is about to charge you $200 to register a new battery, you can easily spend that much on a scanner and it's basically free as a result of you doing the work yourself. Generally though, a decent vehicle-specific scanner should be around $100. Now let's talk about different levels of scanners and what they can do. I have arranged all of these scanners into 3 different categories, and of course you won't see these categorized like this on Amazon or eBay or any other websites, but I think it's a good way to represent this. On the left here we have the beginner or general use OBD2 scanner. You should expect to spend anywhere between $15 to $50 on one of these. They will allow you to scan OBD2 generic codes, see OBD's PIDs or the parameter IDs, which is your live data, and usually check if the car will pass emissions. The more expensive ones will allow you to graph this data and display multiple items at once. These scanners support any vehicle that has OBD2 functionality. The middle set of scanners is what I would consider enthusiast level scanners. They will do everything that the regular OBD2 scanners will do, but also allow you to read vehicle-specific modules and not just the generic OBD data. This means you can get live data off of each module that the scanner supports. This is of course where the price difference starts. Some scanners will only support engine, transmission, and ABS modules, or something similar like that. These will cost less, and if that's all you need, that works great. If you prefer to see all of the modules, you can of course get the more expensive scanners that allow all module scanning. This means you will be able to read each sensor or button of each module on your car, perfect for troubleshooting. This level of scanners will usually also allow special functions, which in a way are like bi-directional functionality. Some of these functions would be programming a new battery or adjusting injector compensation, or even programming key fobs. Of course, the more of these special functions a scanner offers, the more expensive it is. These scanners will normally support most modern vehicles, but of course, special functions are dependent on the vehicle itself. And if you'd like all of this functionality, but you don't want to spend $400 to $500, there is another option. You can get a vehicle-specific scanner, like these BMW scanners I have here, which will offer scanning of all modules and on the more expensive ones, lots of special functions. But of course, they will only work on the specific make that they are designed for, in this case, BMW. So if you have more than one make of vehicle or work in a garage, it doesn't really make sense to buy one for each vehicle make. But if you are an enthusiast and you just have one car or you have 2 BMWs at home, this is exactly what you want. One of these will only run you $80 to $120. The last category is for someone that wants to do even more. These professional level scanners allow you to do everything I've talked about thus far, and in addition to that will allow you to perform actuation tests, where you can trigger different components on the car. As an example, you can run a display test, or turn on the cooling fan, or even run the fuel pump and different levels of performance. These options are only limited to what your vehicle allows. This is true bi-directional functionality. Another very cool feature you can expect on a pro-level scanner is coding. This will allow you to code modules, code in settings, and much more. As an example, on my BMW 550, I can change how the start-stop function behaves, or how long my wipers will run for, or even add features that are only available in Europe, like closing all of the windows with the key fob and much more. All of this functionality comes at a price. Usually these start at about $400 to $500 and you will have to pay extra for some of the features. On this ThinkScan Mini, you will have to pay $50 a year for coding and actuation testing per vehicle make. Expect to spend at least $1,000 if you don't want to pay a recurring fee. Now that we understand the big difference in scanners and why some cost so much more than others, what else should you pay attention to? Well, of course, the size and shape can be important. If you're buying it to carry in your car, you want something smaller. But if you're buying one for the shop, you want the largest screen and the longest cable possible. Some of these scanners also run from their own battery, and some are powered only by the vehicle's battery. And the last thing to pay attention to is the ease of updating. Those running Android systems will usually update over Wi Fi, and the custom firmware ones will need special software installed on your Windows machine to update. So that's something to consider as well. To summarize, figure out what you're looking to do with your scanner and then pick the most feature rich scanner in your price range. To see what kind of features these scanners offer exactly, check out my reviews playlist or a specific scanner review. On that note, I hope this video will help you pick a scanner that will work for you, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer them and give you my best advice. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more automotive content, and I'll see you in the next one.